I forgot to share my screen. Hello, we're here. I'm sorry for the delay, everyone. Today's my daughter's birthday, and the restaurant that she chose to go to, there we go, is a half hour away from us, and getting there was more like 45 minutes because we went, around rush hour traffic time. And so getting home wasn't as bad, but then getting the kids ready for bed and, bedtime routines and whatnot. We're here. Devin is here. Hello. And yes, I did mention it in the Discord, but I should have put a comment in here earlier. Getting kids to bed takes longer than everyone thinks. Yes. Facts. Facts. Hey, Nikki. Okay. So I didn't get to finish brainstorming earlier. It's been kind of a hectic day ever since I got off of the live stream this morning. So I'm probably going to continue doing some brainstorming instead of actually writing. So it is what it is. Hey, my husband is coming home with burritos. Yay! Love no cooking nights. That is the best. Most of us had burgers tonight at the restaurant we went to. Amelia and Paul had grilled cheese and fries, but the whole reason why we went to this restaurant that she chose is because they have a side called onion straws, which are basically fried onions, but like they look like they're homemade French's fried onions. That's what they look like, but they taste so good. And she's like obsessed with them. So every single time she gets a chance to pick the restaurant, she's always picking this place. So, oh man. But yeah, no cooking. Love that. No cooking nights are the best. Okay. I think I've got all of my stuff. Oh, I was watching TikTok. There we go. Okay. Let me get the Forest app up and create room. Okay, and let me update this real quick. Forest room code is 3G5AMXSSG. 3G5AMXSSG. Perfect. If you want to plant a tree with me, it is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, Amelia does too. She likes regular onion rings as well, but not if they're like big pieces of onion, if you know what I mean. But like seriously, it's not even an appetizer. It's literally just a side. And so we have to order 2 sides. And she got her own little plate, literally this big, filled with onion straws. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Let's see. We're gonna start this sprint in, we'll do 2 minutes. So we've got 2 minutes to enter in the forest room coat, or you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. I agree with her on that. I love onion rings in general, but I also don't mind onions by themselves. Um, so I don't mind like the big pieces of onion either. Oh, your girl is tired. Everything has been insane the past couple of weeks. I really need to write. Oh, you've got a lot going on though, don't you? I still have to watch the replay of the AWC announcement that you guys had. Katrina is here. Hello, my love. Katrina! Oh my gosh, I love it. um, we've just got the little short break on letting us know when we're going to start our first sprint. Just letting people get in on, there it is, the forest. I was so nervous during that, but I got 5 new subs. That's amazing. Yes. I have to watch the replay for it. I need so you, girl. You're going to get it, though. I have faith. Alrighty. That is the time, which means we're going to be starting this sprint. I think I'm at 90% of book 2. That's awesome. That is really awesome. And yes, Katrina's got this. She may be doubting herself right now, but she's got it. All right, I'm just pulling up everything. You get nervous because you feel like you're not gonna like make it, or what? Sorry, guys. I'm so tired. All right. I'm just making sure I have everything up first before. Okay. Burp, burp. All righty. Let's go ahead and get this first sprint started. And we're going to change the banner. I will see you guys back in. Oh, let me pause that. I want to start the tree first. Starting the tree. Okay. And now I will see you guys back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. Alrighty, and that was that sprint. How did we do? Let me get a new room code for us. Okay, new forest room code, if you want to plant a tree with me, is 3P8YWNQSG. 3P8YWNQSG. Perfect. That is now scrolling at the bottom of the screen if you want to plant a tree with me. I don't know why it's so cold in here. Ugh. Ugh. Freezing. Okay. Devin's on a mission now that she has a new trilogy idea, which I think is exciting. And Felicia, am I saying that right, is here. Hello, welcome. Katrina got 346 words. Okay, but even though he was being a pill, you still got 346 words. You got it. Oh, I am freezing in here. Why is it so cold? I don't know why it's so cold in here. Time to whip out the blanket, I guess. God, I hope I'm not coming down with something again. I swear, if these kids get me sick again. Okay. Ooh, that's exciting. I love blankets. I have like probably 100 blankets in this house. No, that's probably an exaggeration. My husband would not say it's an exaggeration, but it's a big exaggeration. I love blankets. I think I love being cozy. I love being cozy. It's definitely not enough. I will take all the blankets. Thank you very much. Because like I use them. He's always like, why don't we just like put the blankets away, now that it's, summertime, when it is summer. I'm like, no, because we have the AC on and I'm sorry, the AC gets cold. And he's like, well, then we'll turn off the AC. I'm like, no, because then it gets way too hot. Like, I like being able to put on a blanket. I like to like wrap myself up and get all cozy. I can't do that if we turn off the AC. Like, then I'm just sweating bullets, and nobody wants that. I have so many blankets. Blankets are the best. They're like the best gift. They're just the best. I'm going to do some writing this spring coming up because all I did was reading stuff on my Chapters app. It's okay. I haven't even begun to do any brainstorming. I was looking at Instagram at one point. Then I was on, for some reason, Audible like sent me a pop-up notification showing me how many minutes I've read, what my my most listened to author was, and something else. But when I clicked on it, it didn't show me the rest of the stats. Like, it didn't even show me those stats that was in the notification. And I was trying to figure out how to find that again. And then I got distracted of like what audiobooks are available if you have the, what is it called? The membership? Whatever. So I'm, like, going through some of the free audiobooks that I can listen to and seeing if the ebook is on Kindle Unlimited. So far, I found one that is Tempt Me by K.A. Tucker, so I added that to my KU, library. My desk is right below a vent, and it gets so cold right there. Yeah, there's a vent right there. Currently, we have the heat on still because it is, like, low 40s, maybe high 30s right now. We have a ton of blankets in our house too. I'm currently wearing my comfy sweatshirt blanket. Nice. Mine is hanging out there. So 2 Christmases ago, he got me the wearable blanket, which is, the big, um, sweatshirt, which is literally a blanket. Um, and I think he thought that if I had that, we wouldn't need all of the other blankets. He thought wrong. Like, that went down the shitter. You can always add layers. There's so many clothes you can take off before it's illegal. We say this all the time. Yep. You can only take off so many clothes before you get arrested for, yeah. Mhm. Mm-mm. We have the AC blasting. It was over 80 today. It was not that hot here. It was, I think we had a high of 48. My weather is telling me that it is currently 35 degrees out, but it is supposed to warm up, I think, this weekend. Um, yes, Katrina is stressing out about the deadline that she's under. Same here, just turned AC down to 70 for the night. Oh my god. Even when we have the AC on, we don't let it go below 74. One, because we are cheap and it's super expensive. So in the wintertime, the heat doesn't go above 68, 69 unless we're in like a deep freeze, where it's like, negative 27 out. And then in the summertime, we try not to let the AC go below 74, because then it's just constantly running because our house was built in the 50s. These walls, they have not been taken out, which means the insulation inside of those walls are probably non-existent. And our windows, we haven't replaced, and I think they're not original windows. I think the owner prior to us did like the really cheap, like, windows that you get from like Menards. So there's no our house is not very energy efficient, basically. And if we let the AC run lower than 74 degrees in the summertime, it's constantly running, and that's racking up a lot of money that we have to pay. And then same goes for in the winter. The only time that we do go above 69 in the wintertime for our heat is when we are in a cold deep freeze. And it's like super windy outside and in the like negative 27. Otherwise, our house, yeah. um no, because we still need a blanket for the lower half. Exactly. That's what I said. We'll be in the 90s by the end of the week. Oh, No, thanks. Mm-mm. No, thanks. I feel like we haven't even gotten spring weather yet. Like, we've gotten some days that were spring weather, but I mean, that's also what happens here in the Midwest. In the Midwest, spring and fall end up being like a 2-week span because when we actually get spring or fall weather, we only get it for about 2 weeks because up to those 2 weeks, it keeps, like, fluctuating between, like, super hot weather to super cold weather, and, like, it's trying to get to the spring weather, and then we get it for 2 weeks, and then it's all of a sudden hotter than Hades' butthole. Um, and then it's, like, 90 degrees all through summer, and not even, like relaxing heat, it's hot and humid heat. And then when we go into when we transition to fall, I feel like fall we get a little bit longer for, at least recently. But we still get that weird range of it's really hot or it's really cold until it like gets to like the perfect fall temperatures. And then we get that for a little bit. And then it becomes the frozen tundra, essentially. Um, Chicago literally has like probably 12 or 13 seasons, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Katrina is in the Dallas area. Jacksonville. Okay, so that's like that's on like that's on the tip, not on the tip. I can't, guys. I'm just gonna look at a map. I know where Tampa is only because that's where my friend lives. So, Florida. Where is Jacksonville? Maps. Okay. Is it like anywhere near Miami? Miami's on the south tip, right? All right, where's Jacksonville? Jacksonville. I see Orlando, Tampa, Fort Myers, Miami, West Palm Beach, the Keys. Oh, well, whatever. It's really not that important. I'm also like squinting at this map. Anyways, okay, moving on. He does a lot of photojournalism at the Jags games. That's awesome. That is really cool. We have hell in spring where I live. Oh my goodness. We have spring, hell, spring, deep pits of hell. Yeah. Yeah. It was a nice mild 66 in my SoCal town today. You guys tend to stay in like the high 60s to like high 70s pretty much year round, right? My uncle lives in a suburb of Los Angeles, and I feel like he's always got like, 75 and sunny. My sister calls it Satan's armpit. Yup. It's a nicer way of what I say. Oh my god. East side in the upper area. Oh. Why wasn't it showing me that? Stupid maps. Let's try this again. Oh, way up top there. Okay. So is that like okay. Why did I, why did I think it was like more south than that? Okay, whatever. 30 minutes south of the Georgia border. Okay. 10 hours south. I don't know why I was thinking it was more south. Pretty much, but it gets hot in the summer, but it's a dry heat. Okay. I know I say that our heat is like hot and humid, but at the same time, hot is hot. When we went to Las Vegas in May of 2019, we went literally on my husband's birthday. It was May 8th. And it wasn't too hot out yet because it was not quite summer weather yet. Like, I think they had only just opened up the pools. But on the couple of days that it was actually hot, it still sucked. I still sweated. Like, no, I don't care. Dry heat, it's still heat. Heat is heat to me. But I'm an hour and a half from Orlando. That's crazy. Because Orlando almost looks like it's in the center. Driving through Florida is like driving through Texas. It's so long. Illinois can feel like that. There is a, let's see. If I were to go from Chicago to oh, no. So, Effingham is actually still kind of in the center of the state, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, that's not south enough. Gotta go down to what's this town? Cairo, Illinois. That's pretty south. Let's see. Directions. I just I don't even think that's I don't even know if that's like all the way south. Okay. And Chicago's not even at the top. Well, I mean, we're at the top of the state, but it's not the top. So it's like a 7-hour drive, depending on traffic. It's like 6.5 hours. Depending on which route you go and what the traffic is like to get from Chicago down to Cairo, Illinois, which is pretty close to being the tip of Illinois. But it feels so much longer than that. Because it's such a boring drive. If that makes any sense. Oh man. I much prefer the humidity. Everyone thinks I'm nuts. My mom lives in Hawaii and the humidity is heaven to me. I think the humidity can be okay if there's a nice breeze. Nothing beats driving through the panhandle. It was horrible. Oh man. Driving anywhere in Texas sucks. We're about 4 hours from Galveston, Austin, and San Antonio, but daughter wanted to go to Padre, and I was like, "Absolutely." Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am so glad that, Illinois is not as large as Texas. However, I always laugh at how much the non-Americans, uh, anyone outside of America doesn't realize how big the United States is and how it's just it baffles me when people say that like Americans aren't well traveled or anything. Well, we are. We're just well traveled within our country. Our humidity racks up the temp. We can be at 92 with 80%, making it 112. I hate it. Yeah, like I get it. I don't know. I hate the heat in general. Humid heat, dry heat, heat is heat to me. If I'm too hot, I'm not a happy person. Hawaii has a breeze. I live in a swamp. Better than the Gulf though. Ew. See, I haven't had problems whenever I was on the Gulf. My friend lives in Tampa, and while it was hot when I went down there, kind of, it was January. Um it wasn't like terrible. However, the only time I've ever actually been in Florida, the only times I should say I've been in Florida have been during the winter months. I don't blame you, girl. I do not blame you. I never got into The Walking Dead. I am not a zombie person. Dude, doing a 6.5, 7-hour drive up to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan 2 summers ago? Or was that last summer? I don't know. It was in the past. Um, what was I saying? Oh, with kids. Um, I'm surprised my kids did so well with the 6.5, 7-hour drive. But even just kids in general, man. Ugh. I have yet to visit like Texas. I've driven through it when we were driving to California, but never like stopped and like actually visited. Tampa's on the coast though. I'm talking about the Panhandle. Oh, okay. Yeah. I have been to New Orleans. But again, it was New Year's Day. And that's where we were boarding for a cruise ship for my grandparents' 50th anniversary. So I'm just gonna say like December and January is probably like not the best time to experience the hot, humid heat. But yeah, my friend's in Tampa. So that side of Florida we found isn't terrible with the hot humidity because there's like always a breeze over by her. It's a hot, sticky mess. NOLA is stupid humid. It's oppressive, but I still love the area. I'm like disgustingly obsessed with NOLA. I've literally visited it once and it was only literally for like 24 hours because we drove down there technically a day early so that I could experience New Year's Eve. Like it was my first New Year's Eve as a 21 legally able to go to the bars and whatnot. So I forced my entire family to go a day early so that we can have fun on New Year's Eve and like have fun and go out, experience NOLA a little bit, and then the next morning board um the cruise ship and whatnot. And so like I only went to NOLA for 24 hours, but I'm obsessed with it. Obsessed. I don't know why even. We did the drive to Melbourne with wee one and my sister, and they were like 12, I think. It was a nightmare. I believe it. I believe it. All right, let's go ahead and get this next sprint started. We have been chit-chatting for probably way too long. I just started the tree. Let's go ahead and put that on. And I will see y'all back in 25 minutes. Happy sprinting. And that was that sprint. How did we do? We're only going to do one more sprint. Did I never? Okay, I did. All right, let me. What do we want, a jacaranda, or do we want a golden trumpet, or some lavender, or the celestial tree, the weeping willow? I don't remember what this one is called. It starts with an O, I believe. Or I don't know. Let me at least get the room started, and then we can decide what tree we want. 4C, nope. 4C, 5F, J9, XSG. 4C, 5F, J9, XSG. It is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. That was Devin's last sprint. Woohoo for breakthroughs. I'm at the climax and sitting at 86,867 total words. First draft is almost done. That's amazing. No only in here. Storm, I swear, if you go into that... Oh, she stole a Kleenex. Dogs, man. Not only 287 words, 287 words more than what you had before. See the positive. Weeping willow or the jacaranda tree. Okay. Added 456 this last sprint. Woo! Love when we have breakthroughs. Yes. Amazing. All right, weeping willow or jacaranda tree. Let's go with the jacaranda because I feel like we haven't done that one in a while. If it'll let me change it. There we go. I'm only like 800 words from meeting my camp edition goal. Woo! I have no idea how many words I've written this month. I have not gone through... Yeah, I have no idea how many words I've written this month. It is what it is. Night, Devin. Thanks for joining us for a little bit. Storm, what are you doing? Are you trying to sneak into that little garbage can again? Huh? You want to say hi to everyone? Say hello. Say hello to the screen. Huh? No, you just want attention, huh? As if I'm not with you 24/7. Huh? You're almost worse than a baby. You're almost worse than a baby. You know, baby. What? She's like a little fox. What are you doing? Did you want to come back up here? Come here. Come here. I'll hold you while I talk. Come here. Up. All the way up. Hello. Say hello. Oh, get comfy. See? You're kind of a lap dog. I mean, you're only like 34 pounds. Say hi to the people. Oh, no. Okay. It's not playtime. It is absolutely not playtime. She ran away when I said that. 29,274 words for the month. Yay! She's literally going crazy and doing zoomies in the living room. Nope, she's coming back. Poppers! Hey, Stormy. What are you doing? It's not playtime. Clickety clack. The way she looks at you. Does she look at me like I'm crazy? She's literally got the zoomies right now. I swear, if she wakes up the kids, she's in big trouble. Oh, she woke up the husband. Oh my goodness. Well, she woke up Joe. You woke up Daddy. Come here. Come here. You woke up Daddy. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? What? Come here. It's not playtime. No. Lay down. Good girl. What? She looks at you with love and gives you the sad puppy eyes, man. Do you give me the sad puppy dog eyes? She's literally laying right here. Her tail is going like this. It's not playtime, baby. It's not playtime. I'm sorry. It is 10:15 at night. Go get one of your toys and chew it. No, not the garbage. That's not a toy. That's not a toy. Oh. I'm trying to get 5K for the month. I have 2572 so far. Yay! You're almost there. I think Stormy agreed. You're almost there. We're only going to do one more sprint. That's all I've got in me. I don't even know. I haven't even done like anything other than look at books and read the blurb for this book, which I bought this one and its sequel. And I didn't even read the blurbs. And now, get out of the garbage. Out of the garbage. She just looked at me and was like, come fight me. No garbage. No, you need to be quiet. But I bought these books, not even reading the blurb. And now that I've read the blurb for this one, it actually sounds pretty cool and pretty good. So that's exciting. Ooh. My grandma's old dog used to bring in little rocks and play with them. She'd hide them in the couch too. That is hilarious. Storm hasn't brought in any rocks, but she's tried to bring in a squirrel, a dead squirrel. Um, that was last summer. I went to go get her, and I go into the backyard, and I see that she's got something in her mouth. I'm like, "Storm, what do you got?" Like, thinking, like, maybe, like, some garbage, like, blew into the yard, and she was, chewing on the garbage or whatever. And I get closer, and I see, like, there's a fluffy tail, and I'm like, "Storm, what did you do?" And her tail was wagging, like, so crazy, and she's like, "Look, mom, look what I brought for you." And it was a dead squirrel. And I had to, like, chase her around the yard just to drop it. And then I freaked out that I couldn't I couldn't pick it up. So I left it on our patio for my husband to clean up when he got home from work, because I was convinced that the second I would go down to pick it up and dispose of it, it would come back alive and it would, like, latch onto my face and kill me. The intrusive thoughts really, really got me that day. But yeah, she was so proud of what she had gotten. Come here. Yes, I'm talking about you. She was so proud that day, weren't you? And so then the next day, my husband got home, and she was out in the backyard, and he had bought a toy squirrel for her. And Storm, get out of the garbage. Get out. No. Such a pain in the butt. He bought her a toy squirrel without me knowing. And so he gave it to her while she was still out in the backyard. And then he comes running back inside, and he's like, "Red, she's got another squirrel. Come and look." And I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me." So I go out there, and she's got this in her mouth. And, like, I see, like, fluffiness. And I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me." I was like, "I told you to leave the effing squirrels alone." And then I get closer, and I see, like, the tag. And I'm like, "Really?" It's one of her favorite toys. One of her favorite toys is the fake squirrel that daddy got her. But yeah, she was so proud of herself that day. Yeah. Um, so I love squirrels. I was scratched by a squirrel when I was little, like 4. I've loved them ever since. Tell me you're a masochist without telling me that you're a masochist because you fell in love with something after it scratched you. I love it. I like squirrels when I don't have to do anything with them. But, when I have to pick up a dead carcass of one, no thanks. No thanks. Um, yeah. We're not gonna kill any more squirrels, right? I think you just wanted to play with it, but, you didn't. Is that so? You gotta go lay down, baby. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. What? Your tail is going crazy. Oh my goodness. It got me on the shoulder. It somehow got into our car, and when I got in the back seat, it freaked out and scratched me on its way out the window. Oh, the poor little baby. Come here. What? Hi. What was that? What was that? Oh my goodness. Mama's going to start this next sprint, okay? Shh. You're so loud. You're so loud. I can't do this left-handed. I guess I'm going to try. Alrighty. We are going to go ahead and start this last sprint. I am starting the tree. Oh, nope. Wrong button. Storm, I can't do this left-handed, baby. Final sprint. Oh, no. All right. Storm, get out of the garbage. She just grabbed stuff out of the garbage. You are a brat. All right. Sorry, guys. It's so unhinged right now. All right. Starting the timer. I will see y'all back in 25 minutes if you are still here. Night, Felicia. Thanks for joining us. All right. Happy sprinting. like the plague. Sorry. I had to make sure that I paused that song before I unmuted myself. That was the sprint. How did we do? I should probably take that banner off. Oh my gosh. I'm completely unhinged right now. Oh, okay. I got no writing things done. I listened to Taylor. I read some blurbs, picked out some books I wanted to read. Currently looking for a book, specifically a romance book, that either has the word first or last in it to meet one of the prompts I need to in order to get a bingo line for the book club that I am a part of on Facebook. Um, I did no writing. Oh my gosh. 232. It's 232 more words you had than before. I started chapter 3 in Atomic Habits. Nice. I'm completely unhinged today. First or last in the title. I can read The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. It's on my list to read this year because it's one of the 12 books that were recommended to me for like that 12 books from 12 friends challenge. But I don't know if I'm in the mood for that one because I think even though it's a romance, I think it's also an emotional one, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that right now. Here's a 5-star review. This was so heartbreaking. I cried so much. Some happy, some sad. I fell in love with every single character. 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know if I'm ready for that emotional turmoil right now. Quite a few people have said that they bawled their eyes out. I might push this one to like a summer type of thing, or when I'm really, really feeling down and really just need to cry it out. Anyways, I'm probably going to bed since I have to get up stupid early. I'll dictate after I drop We Went Off and then work on it throughout the day. Yeah, go to bed, girl. I'm not doing any more sprints tonight anyways. I'm gonna figure out what I want to read while I'm laying in bed before I go to sleep. Yes, send Katrina all the luck. She needs it. She's on a crazy ass deadline. Alrighty. I am going to do some more Google search. Not Google search. Goodreads search. And see if I can find a book that has the word first or last in it. And I gotta go grab Storm. She wanted to go outside. It's okay. The next time that I will be live streaming will be Sunday evening, most likely another 8 p.m. Central Time one. Other than that, you can find me in the Discord servers, which are linked down below. It's a fun little cozy corner of the internet, and I just love it. I love the community that we're building. Nikki got 154 words that sprint. What I'm doing with this assignment from Noveler, I'm gonna share what I wrote on our. Okay, I will put together a, let's see. I'm going to add a channel that says share your work. I just created a channel for you. Oh, I figured. Oh, sorry. Alrighty. As always, it was lovely streaming and sprinting with you guys, but I am going to call it. I will see you guys over in the Discord or on Sunday if you're not over there. All right. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.